welcome back to For the Love of Paper and Ink with Candia. Today is Junk Journal January number 8, and it is neutral. So I just gathered a bunch of papers, neutral papers, to play with. I didn't use all of them, but I just picked out some of the ones that I had in my stash that were neutral that I could use to create a background. So I picked this paper because I liked the browns, the neutral browns, and yet it's floral and had some scripty on the part on the left there. And I am just working on a double spread. I had accidentally ripped that when I was using my tearing ruler, so I just decided to go with the rip and cut it in half. This is a piece of wallpaper that I had purchased, just a pack of wallpaper strips, and it was nice and neutral, so I wanted to use that. And I have just several neutral papers. Here is one that has some like scripty bits on it. And I'm just ripping all my papers with my tearing ruler, giving them jagged edges so that they kind of have like a more natural, grungy look. And this paper that I have here, I ended up using the side with the brown leaves on it. I had originally thought I was going to use the side that was plain and kind of a yellowish tinge, but when I was flipping through my papers, I liked that leaf side better. And it kind of, between the leaves and the flowers, it kind of gave me the direction I was looking for when I started this page, and I decided to go with a neutral floral garden botanical type of a theme. And I'm just fussing with the papers, trying to figure out how I want to lay them out on this side of the spread because I'm doing a 2-page spread today. And I want to ink up all the pages that I ripped and highlight the ripped pages that they each have, ripped edges. And then I'm going to glue them down as I had laid them out mostly. I think it mostly turned out how I had imagined in my head. I love all the pages together, how they mix and match, and I don't like, though, that orange strip that's on the side there sticking out. So I'm going to cover it up with this piece of lace, this edging that I had in my stash. And then I have these labels that are from Love Junk Journals. It's the rather random mix labels that I'm going to use because I printed out the neutral ones, and they were nice neutral color and floral, nature themed. And then I have this tie-dye tag that I want to use. I had stamped on the back were upside down accidentally, so I was like, I'm not going to use the tag as I had intended it for, but I had tea-dyed it, and it was a nice neutral color, so I thought I would use it in this backwards in this spread today and put more the labels kind of layered on top of it. And as I'm layering, I decide I want to use a stencil to give more texture to the background on the plain label. It might be hard to see. It has a little bit of script stamping on it, but then I'm going to put these X's and O's on there that add more dimension to the background. And then I'm going to add this label that says Garden Flora on there and a few more floral images from the tag set. That is from Love Junk Journals. One of them is like a octagon shape and then a tag shape. And that finishes up that side of the page. And then I'm going to move on to the right side of the page. Now on the right side, I do the same thing. I lay out what I want. I ink up all the pages, the rough edges to highlight the grunginess of that, and then I glue them all down as I had laid them out. And then I start with my spread with another tag that I had stamped on the backside, but I wasn't I had done it multiple times, so I was tired of using the tag. So I wanted to just use the plain side. Then I had this old paper with some leaves on it, this old encyclopedia page that I thought would go well with the tags that I used on the opposite side of the page. And this tag that I cut out with it was a natural history tag that I thought kind of went with the theme of flora and natural history, so I added that one. So I got all these little pieces glued down, and then I wanted to add the number 8 for day 8 of the Junk Journal January Challenge. And I got that stamped in brown to go with the neutral theme. Then I wanted to add my date stamps like I've done every day, 1/8/24 for today. And then I thought I was done, but I decided I wanted to decorate up that little flap just a touch that was on the right side there. And I picked this like measuring ruler tape piece of paper that I had and just ripped it down to size, put that on, glued it on, and then I wanted to use this tag that I had as like a tab for opening and closing the little side of the page so that there's something to pick it up and lift it up and turn it over with. So this tab has a serrated edge, so I ripped it in half and glued it on each side. And then I wanted to add some dimension to it, so I used those X's. And that will be my spread for today. And I had a lot of fun creating a neutral spread. And I hope you're having fun following along and crafting with us. If you're enjoying the crafting, please subscribe and see you tomorrow.